When we first were told as staff here at School 12 that we needed to do yoga, I said, okay, here's another thing that my building administrator is asking me to do. And I wasn't really sure of the use of yoga in the classroom. But then I watched my students and I saw how my students were able to calm down as we did routines and how we progressed during the year and how they eventually asked me, Miss, when are we going to do yoga again? That's when I saw the use of yoga. And now I do yoga on the outside as well. And thank you for this opportunity.
I use yoga to wake up in the morning. I also use it to calm down. It's a great way to relax. It really does help me.
I use yoga when I'm mad or when I need to get energy, and I know that in the future I'm going to use yoga more often.
I think yoga is fun. It helps me in many ways. It helps me calm down when I'm mad or I'm hyper. I'm gonna use yoga in the future when, if anything happens, like if I get mad or I'm just too hyper, I'm gonna use yoga. And I enjoy it a lot because it's fun.
I use yoga when I'm mad and so it can help me focus. So that's why I require to use yoga in the future.
I use yoga when I'm tired and lazy, when I don't want to get up in the morning. I also use yoga when I'm just bored at home and don't have nothing to do.
Yoga has helped me a lot. I used to not like yoga, but now I do.
Yoga can be also used to calm your anger, and you can also use yoga when you wake up to wake you up more. I like yoga because it helps me a lot and gives me lots of energy.
Yoga helped me to have energy in the morning.
I like doing yoga because it's relaxing and fun to do. And I hope when I'm older that I could do yoga and teach other people how to do it.
For me, yoga is really fun and it helps me relax and stay focused. And I will take yoga with me in the future.
Yoga has helped me a lot. I've also used it to stay calm and focused, and I would like to carry this on when I go into higher grades, and I also want other students to follow into our footsteps and do the same thing.
Our scenario is we have a test in 15 minutes and we need yoga to calm down and focus.
First, we're going to start off with the wheel. You can either bend back and just drop, or start on the floor and push yourself up. Now we're going to do the happy birthday candle. Try to keep your back as far away from the mat, legs straight, toes pointing to the ceiling, and your head looking up. From there, we're gonna do the lizard. Keep your arms straight, your legs straight, and your back straight. Focusing on a point, on a spot, and breathing. Now we're gonna do the snake. Try to push your shoulder away from your neck as far as possible, but not too far that you get hurt. Now we're gonna do the dog. Try to keep your back up, your legs down, and your arms down. Now we're gonna do the tree. Lift up your left foot and put it on top on your left leg. Keep your arms spread out. Focusing on a spot that's not moving. Now we're gonna do the dancer. Grab your your right leg. Try to push it away from your back and breathe while you're doing this and focus on a spot that's not moving. Now switch legs and remember to push your leg as far away from your back. Now we're gonna do reach for the sun. While you're doing this, inhale when you reach your hand up and exhale when you put your hand down. Now we're gonna do the take 5 breath. Sit down and count to 5 using your fingers. Last but not least, the polar bear. Relax and feel your breath. Clear your mind out. If a thought gets in, let it go back out. Okay, now you can stand up.
We were up late last night. We were very tired and we need yoga to wake us up. The first pose is lemon toes. The first pose is lemon toes. When I say so, you're scrunching your hands and feet. In, out. In, out. One last time. In, and out. The next pose is the happy birthday candle. Get your legs straight up into the air and make your back as far away from the ground as possible. Let go now. Let go now. Next one is the wheel. You can start it from the ground or you can just drop backwards from standing up. If you can't do it, just get your back from off the ground. Okay. Next one is the lizard. Get your back straight and don't hold your breath. Just breathe. Okay. Next one's the crow. If you can't stand on your arms, then just hold that position. Remember to look up. Okay, let go. Next is the dancer. Right foot first. You can do this while holding on to an object. You just focus with your eyes. It helps you balance. Switch. Okay. Next is a tree. Spread out your arms. If you can't get your leg up to your thigh or your knee, you can just leave it on the ground. Switch. And the last pose is the child's pose. All you're gonna do is just breathe in and down. Breathe. Okay.
Our scenario is we just came out of lunch and we're hyper and we need yoga to calm down.
We're gonna start with take 5. Inhale in, out, 5 times. Now, candle. Breathe for 10 seconds and keep your legs straight up and try to keep your eyes straight towards the ceiling. Now we're going to do the crawl. Now use your core, look up for 5 seconds. Now, the dancer. I'm gonna start with the right leg and stare at something that is not moving. Now, switch. Now, the tree. Right leg first. Stare at something that is not moving at all. Now switch. Now, lemon toast. Crunch in, out, in, out, in, and out. Now, peace breath. Now, when you breathe in and out, think the word peace.
Our scenario is we've been sitting in a chair for 2 hours. We need yoga to relax because we need to sit for another hour. First, we're going to start with the Stork. Lift your right foot up and your opposite hand up. Focus on a point that's not moving. Now switch legs and do the same thing. Now from there, we're gonna go to the Flamingo. Start off with your right foot. Try to keep your balance. Spread your arms out and focus on a point that's not moving. Now switch to the left leg and do the same thing. Now we're gonna do the eagle. Cross your arms, lift up your right foot, twist your right foot over your left and bend down a little. Reach your hand, stretch your hand up, and while you're doing that, breathe in, and when you put your hands down, breathe out. Now switch legs. Do the same thing. Now we're going to do the triangle. Point your right foot out and stretch your hands out and bend down. Now switch to your left. The warrior pose. Start with your left foot, bend your knee, and keep your arms straight out. Switch. Okay, now we're gonna do the 360 owl. You could either do it on your knees or stay on your toes, kind of like sit down a little and cross your arms behind your back and twist your neck a 90 degrees angle. Now we're gonna do the bow and arrow. Stretch your legs out forward. Keep your back straight up. Grab your leg, bend it back, and then when you bend it back out, cross it over your other foot. Now switch legs and do it all over again. Last but not least, we're going to do the peace breath. While you're doing this, you're gonna have your eyes closed and you're gonna either say or think the word peace. That's all.
Hi, I'm Heidi Kaufman, and I am the yoga instructor for School 12. I am so proud of Miss Tea's class. They are the yoga leaders of School 12. They have mastered yoga poses, they have internalized all the benefits of yoga, and I know that they're ready to share yoga with the world and that they will use yoga to benefit in themselves in the future. So go yoga class, Miss Tea's class. I'm really proud of you. Woohoo! Good job, you guys. Woohoo!